Welcome in, Taurus. This is your mid November reading. Take what resonates and leave the rest. It is collective message, so it may not resonate. It's for Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Venus. So if this is your Sun sign and it doesn't make any sense, then do please go check out your Moon, Rising, North Node, and Venus signs. Another good tip is just to check out the titles. If something resonates with you, then go and watch it. And we have all 12 zodiac signs in our astrological birth chart. So it kind of depends what we're dealing with at the time. There may be a sign that resonates more with us than our normal top three or four. So do think of it that way. So let's see, Taurus for mid-November. What does Taurus need to know? Commitment number 10. Okay, commitment. So this could be something, this could be a personal relationship. It could also be work, career. So let's see. Strength card is here, number 46. Okay. Then we have flow 21. So there's something here that just may be testing you a little bit at the minute. Taurus, grace 25. There's something that's just sort of, I feel, testing you a little bit at the minute, and they're like, just go with the flow. Beauty is number 6. Couldn't see the number there. Simplicity 45. There's quite a lot come out here. Believe is number 8. And fulfillment is number 24. So Taurus, I don't know if you maybe, the first thing when I saw this, I just saw the child. So I don't know if there's something, whether you or someone around you, Taurus, is maybe trying to conceive here. And it's like not happening. And there's like a little bit of like, worry and feeling down about it. Or something's just not going the way you hoped it would go. Take it as it resonates. That might not be for everyone, okay? There's something here that you hoped would have went better than it is, or you had a hope that by this stage you would be in a different position than you're in now. So let's see. Knight of Cups in reverse. So I don't know where this is maybe a commitment that you've gotten into, and you thought that it would be all, I don't know, rainbows and unicorns, and it's not. It's actually quite hard, and it's not really what you thought it was going to be. Who's this? Queen of Pentacles. Do we have a wife here? So Taurus, this is your energy. So I don't know whether or not you've gotten into a relationship, you've married somebody, or whether this is just not necessarily new, but it is something that you've been in for a while here, and it's like there's strength needed here. I just feel that, yeah, it's not going the way you'd hoped it would go. I get a newness to this. I get something that this is quite new, and it's like, so you take this as it resonates. Maybe this is just new feelings that you've started to feel or something. I kind of feel it's like you just thought things would be different. I don't know whether there's a little bit of like delusion here of thinking like, once the ring was on the finger and the dotted line was signed, it's just going to be all this. It's going to be all this. Every day is going to be like this. But it's like actually things are quite hard. Or maybe you're not adjusting. You're not adjusting to this as well as you thought you would. The truth. Kind of sense a wee bit of regret here. It's like, why did I sort of like Page of Swords? I kind of sense a little bit of regret of like, why was I so keen to rush into this? So whether it's like something like, it's like kind of like that childhood thing, you're like, oh, I just want to grow up and get married and have kids. You know, that's all I want to do. And then it's like, you do that. You're like, you meet somebody and you're like, you're so transfixed on, right, I want to get married. I want to get married. Lovers is here. I want to get married. You get married and then you're like, why? Why was I in such a rush there? King of Wands. We don't have matching energies here. We have a Queen of Pentacles and we have a King of Wands. So we're not on the same page here. This King of Wands energy may have a little bit of a temper. And maybe you're quite, or whoever the Queen of Pentacles is, take it as it resonates. They're a little bit more like laid back and calm. Temperance. It almost feels here like Taurus, it's now saying, it's like the red flags were there and it's like you ignored them because you just wanted this kind of happy ever after. And now that you're in the happy ever after, the red flags are more dominant and you're actually seeing more things about this King of Wands that you don't like. There's no balance here. You know, they may have quite an arrogant and fiery temper here. And I feel you're feeling this quite hard to navigate. This is you here. Nine of Wands. Like you're finding this really hard to navigate. Seven of Wands. It's like you're constantly, this is like constantly having to like navigate and like deflect and like dodge certain things here. So, and it's like, it feels tiring. Yeah, it's a family situation, 10 of Cups. It's like you're constantly having to sort of like keep this masculine calm or something. And it almost feels like I'm not a spouse here. I'm like a mother, I'm like a guardian or something here. I'm not, it's not a, this is not how I imagined married life to be. Knight of Swords. So whether it's like a complete change, whether this masculine was like all into the affection and the wooing and all that sort of stuff. And then all of a sudden, once the ring got on the finger, it was like that stopped. There's something here. I feel though that whoever this Queen of Pentacles is, whether it's you, Taurus, or somebody that you know, it's like the red flags were there, but you ignored them. You saw this about this person, that there's a level of arrogance and ego here. And I feel a really like hot and cold energy. Like one minute we're all calm and stuff, and the next minute we can just flip our lid, and you're constantly having to navigate that. And it's like, this is not how I imagined my married life to be. I wanted to marry a spouse that we were both on the same page, that, you know, I didn't have to like, I feel like I sort of like, kind of like a mothering energy, but like a, nearly like this person's referee or something, like constantly having to like, not calm them down, but it's almost like watching what you say and stuff as well. It's like, because this person could just take it the wrong way. It's like, you know, if this person's like angry or upset with somebody else, like you're having to watch what you say, that then all of a sudden they don't turn it on you and you get the aggression sort of thing here. Five of Wands. People are talking about this. Three of Swords. Two of Swords in reverse. You certainly see it now. If you didn't before, you're like, why did I rush to get out of being single? Why was I in such a hurry here? But there's people talking about this. So I don't know whether it's like your demeanor. People are saying that you're not yourself here. and it's being talked about. It's like within the family or friends or something here. World card. Five of Pentacles. The Hierophant. The Two of Wands. Wanting out of this. You want out of this. Maybe there are people advising you to get out of this. Commitment, strength, flow, grace, beauty, simplicity, believe, fulfillment. I'm going to say the numbers again for some reason. It may be relevant to you. 10, 46, 21, 25, 6, 45, 8, and 24. I don't know if this masculine is to the point of violent. Queen of Swords. I don't really sense that about them. I feel there's, however, they may not be physically, but I feel there may be a threat of it by their demeanour. Their demeanour and how they react to things is very threatening. Five of Swords here. Judgment. I don't know whether this is the Queen of Pentacles energy or whether there's others around it that are sort of like, trying to encourage an end in here. Like you need to cut this out. We have a Queen of Swords here. Someone's speaking up. I kind of feel it like a mother energy might be coming in going, do you know what? Like enough's enough here. You need to end this. I don't know where there's a little bit, if this is quite new and it's only kind of started, and it's like you don't want to like just like throw the towel in. It's like, oh, you just know the first kind of thing and you're just like, this isn't for me. But I kind of feel there's some sort of wake up call here of like, I've done the wrong thing here. Hermit. Wheel of Fortune. I really feel there's a sense of I should not have jumped into this. Whoa, that near went flying off there. Six of Cups. Yeah, like I kind of feel a level of naivety of like, oh, as a child, this is what I always wanted. And it was like you just met this person, you kind of got on, and it was more like there's a lot of things ignored here about this masculine. You ignored a lot of things here. Ace of Pentacles, because that's all you wanted. You wanted the ring on the finger, or take it as it resonates. If this is somebody in your energy, Taurus, somebody just wanted the ring on the finger, and they were ignoring the red flags here. And like this masculine was really interested, blah blah blah. And now we've got into the honeymoon period's over, and we're now in reality, and we're now going, this is not the relationship I want. This is not how I foreseen this going. And I do feel it's like coming out of a reality with a massive bang here. We're hitting earth going like, what am I going to do here? Like, this is quite serious. This isn't like a boyfriend where I can just go, look, I don't want to see anymore. This is like a husband. This is like there's assets. There's things here that we just can't walk away from. And I just feel like there's something about you and how I kind of get a shell of a person of you, the way you used to be. So I don't know if you were really, or whoever resonates with this, if you were really lively and sort of outgoing and laughing and always just really bubbly. And now it's like there's none of that. People just kind of see you looking drained. There's no real laughter. There's just like You're constantly in your head all the time, worry. You just look worried all the time, and people are noticing that because it's being talked about here. So let's get one of these, Taurus. What does Taurus need to know? Please. Blame. I accept responsibility for my well being. And guilt is underneath that. I release any beliefs that no longer assist my soul's growth. This is what I feel. This is you want out of this, and you're sitting hovering with it because you know you're going to get the blame of it. It's going to be you that left this marriage, blah blah blah. But look, if you know it's not right, so I don't know. I mean, I mentioned the kid thing here, the child thing at the start. Whether this masculine is really pushing for a child here and you're kind of going, or maybe there's a level of blame here because you haven't got pregnant and like this masculine's going like, why, what's going on or whatever. There's something about that, and it's whether it's sort of now you're thinking like, I need to make a decision here because if I don't get up and go here, I'm going to end up pregnant, and then what happens? Then I really feel stuck. So there's something about a child here too. It's like it's now or never. So whether it's like you've been trying, or this masculine thinks you have been trying, but really you haven't been. And it's like they're starting to get frustrated because as each month goes by, there's no good news happening, but really you're deliberately holding back. So take it as it resonates, all right? It is so easy to give away the power to transform your life. Certainly, there has been people along your path who have shaped you into who you are today, but you are solely responsible for your own happiness. The ego can be a very fertile thing, and if it comes under fire, the first instinct is to blame an outside force. Victim consciousness weakens the connection that you have to your soul source. This mindset says, I don't have the power inside myself to break free because someone else's power is stronger. This is an illusion. When you believe that someone else is responsible for your problems, that belief is the problem. Personal responsibility can empower you to change your reality. Lasting transformation always begins on the inside and works its way out. There is a difference between a reason and an excuse. A reason is valid and unavoidable. An excuse is an attempt to shift the blame. I kind of feel here, Taurus, that it's a little bit of accountability needed here in the sense of you saw the red flags about this person and you ignored them because the end goal was you wanted the marriage. And it's a little bit of accountability here. And it's like if you now see that this isn't what you want, you really need to speak up and say, this isn't what I want. And be prepared to, at the end of the day, you have to do what's right for you. And it doesn't really matter what other people say. At the end of the day, are you going to want to stick in this where you are not happy? Like this energy's fucking down here. Are you going to stay here? And it's probably going to get worse because if this is quite new and this is how you feel, imagine how you're going to feel in 5-10 years' time. So it's like, there comes a time you're going to have to put the big girl pants on here and hold your hands up and say, look, I've made a mistake. This is not the type of relationship I want. Taurus, if you resonate with this, I'm going to take it the extended. I'll take a look and see what we don't see coming, what blockages there are and what the outcome looks like, and then we'll get some angelic advice. So if you want to come along, the link's below and I'll see you over there.